Hi everyone, welcome to the lecture number 8 of higher order differential equation. In this lecture, we are going to continue with the examples on shortcut methods. So these two problems are remained to solve from previous lectures. So I will continue with these solutions. So problem number 1, the given differential equation d2y by dx dt square. Here instead of x we are having variable t plus 2 times dy by dt plus 5y equal to sine square t. Okay. Now very first I will replace d by dt by capital D. So that will give us d square plus 2d plus 5y equal to sine square t. This is the equation number 1. This is the given differential equation. Okay. For CF, consider auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is phi of d, which is equal to d square plus 2d plus 5 equals to 0. Now factorize this and get the roots. So here factorization of 5 is not possible to get the middle term as 2. So we'll use the formula. So d equal to minus b. Minus b is that this b is 2 here, plus minus b square 4 minus 4ac, that is minus 20, divided by 2a is 2. So it will is minus 2 by 2 is minus 1 plus minus 4 minus 20 minus 16, and the root of minus 16 is minus 4i divided by this 2. So 4 by 2 2i. So we'll have imaginary pair of roots minus 1 plus minus 2i. Okay, therefore CF equal to yc equal to e to the power alpha x, that is minus x minus 1 is the alpha, into c1 cos beta, beta is 2 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. So this will be the CF of the given differential equation. Now calculation for particular integral. Now particular integral is yp, which is 1 upon phi of d f of x. Here f of t we have. So 1 upon phi of d is d square plus 2d plus 5. Okay, and f of t is sine square t. Now we have here trigonometric function, but this sine has power 2. We don't have any method for square of sine. Okay, but we have the method for sine power 1 and cos power 1. Now here we are going to make use of the trigonometry formulas. Okay, first we can write this sine square t in terms of cos or sine using trigonometric formulas. So that can be done as 2d plus 5 as it is. For sine square t we have formula 1 minus cos t, 1 minus cos t upon 2, 1 minus cos 2t upon 2, 1 minus cos 2t upon 2. Now there are two terms. From this one term we got two terms. First term is 1 by 2, second term is minus cos 2t by 2. So on both the terms we'll apply the operator d square plus 2d. So therefore yp will be equal to 1 by d square plus 2d plus 5. The first term is 1 by 2. Okay, then second term minus 1 by 2 is again there also in the denominator, so that can be written before 1 by d square plus 2d plus 5 cos 2t. Now this is a constant function we are having here in this bracket, and here we are having trigonometric function. So for this case 1, for this case 2 of shortcut method. Okay, so let us apply them simultaneously. Whenever we have constant term, that constant we write first, and then we replace d by 0. So when you will put d equal to 0, we'll get 5 there. Okay, 0 plus 0 plus 5. So 1 by 5 will have minus 1 by 2 as it is. In place of d square, here we are going to put d square equal to minus a square, and a equal to 2 here. Okay, so d square by minus 2 square, that is minus 4 we are going to replace. So here we'll have minus 4 plus 2d as it is 5. Only in place of d square where we do substitution. Okay, here we have the power of d as 1, so there we can't put d square. Okay, value of d square. Then cos 2t as it is. So let us simplify it further. 1 by 10 will be the first term, second term will be 1 by 2 as it is. 5 minus 4 1, so we will have 2d plus 1 and cos 2t as it is. Right, now here we got the linear factor. Okay, 2d plus 1. We can't simplify it further because we don't have d square available. So in such a case we bring d square by using the rationalization. Whenever you obtain linear factor of this type in the denominator, in the case of trigonometric case, in that case you have to carry out what? Rationalization. Okay, and how that can be done? Multiply by conjugate of this, that is 2d minus 1. Okay, so 2d minus 1 multiply and divide by this. So we'll have in the denominator one factor 2d plus 1, second factor 2d minus 1, cos 2t as it is. Okay, now let us simplify it further. 2d minus 1 you keep as it is. This is a plus b, a minus b, so formula is a square minus b square, so it will be 2d square, that is 4d square minus 1 square 1 cos 2t. Now we can do the substitution here for denominator, numerator as it is. Here replace d square by again minus 4. Okay, so here we'll have minus 4 into 4 minus 16 minus 1 cos 2t. This denominator is non-zero denominator, so we don't have case of failure. Okay, now after this we'll have 1 minus 16 minus 1 minus 17, and minus 17 into 2 minus 34, minus 34, and this minus will become plus 1 by 34, 2d minus 1 cos 2t. Now we don't have anything in the denominator. Now this we are having in the numerator, so we'll operate this directly on cos 2t. Okay, 34. The meaning of d is derivative with respect to t. So derivative of this cos is minus sine 2t into 2 minus 1 into cos 2t, that is cos 2t. Right, so this will be 1 by 10. This 2 can be taken it is only in the first term, 34. So both the terms are negative. 2 into 2 4 minus 4 sine 2t minus cos 2t. Okay, so this will be the particular integral. Now this term is free of d, so this will be the final solution. Okay, now we have with us CF and PI. Therefore general solution is y equal to CF plus PI. Okay, what is CF? CF is y equal to, we have determined CF also. CF is e to the power minus x c1 cos 2x c2 sin 2x, and PI is plus PI. PI is 1 by 10, 1 by 34 can be multiplied inside, so we'll have here minus 2 by 17 sin 2t minus 1 by 34 cos 2t. So this will be the final general solution of the problem number 1. Now let us solve the second problem. Here is the second problem. D raised to 4 plus 6d square plus 8y sin square x cos 2x equal to 1. The auxiliary equation of this differential equation is d raised to 4 plus 6d square plus 8 equal to 0. It can be factorized into two factors. The factorization of 8 is 4 into 2, addition is 6. Okay, so this is d raised to d square square. Okay, therefore the factors will be d square plus 4 into d square plus 2. Okay, which will be equal to 0. Then d square equal to minus 4, d square equal to minus 2. So that will give us d equal to plus minus 2i and d equal to plus minus root 2i. Both the roots are imaginary. For this imaginary pair of roots, yc will be c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x for the first pair, c3 cos root 3x root 2x plus c4 sin root 2x for the second pair. Now the particular integral yp 1 upon 5 of equal to 1 upon 5 of d sin square x cos 2x. So here we are having trigonometric function but not in the standard form. So we are going to use some trigonometric formulas to convert them to standard form so that the case number 2 of shortcut method can be applied. Okay, so 1 upon 5 of d I have kept it as it is. Sin square x formula we have 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. So theta is x into cos 2x. Again multiply by this cos 2x inside, we'll get cos 2x by 2 minus cos square 2x by 2. 1 upon 5 of d as it is, cos 2x by 2. This is in standard form. Here we can apply shortcut method, but still here square we have. Again cos square theta formula we have, cos square theta equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2. Here the angle is 2x, so double of this angle is cos 4x. 1 plus cos 4x by 2, this original 2, already 1 2 is there, so 2 into 2. Okay, the next step will be this cos 2x by 2 as it is, 1 by 2 into 2, 1 by 4 minus cos 4x by 4. Now we are having all the function in standard form. For this case, for this term also case 2 is applicable, for this term case 1 is applicable, for this term case 2 is applicable. Now I have substituted the value of phi of d, which is d raised to 4 plus 6d square plus 8, and I have operated this on all the three terms, okay, one by one. Now for the first term, the substitution is d square equal to minus of 2 square, so minus 4. This constant function, so substitution is d equal to 0. For the third term, 4 square is 16, and we are having trigonometric function, therefore d square equal to minus of 16. Okay, so these are the three substitutions for three denominators. Okay, now after doing substitutions, the first term will be 16 minus 24 plus 8. 16 plus 8, 24 minus 24, 0. So the first case is the case of failure. Now the second term, when you put d equal to 0, you'll get 8 here, 8 into 4, 32. Okay, and the minus sign. In the last term, if you put d square by 16, so 16 square you will have here, which is 256. Here 6 into minus 16 minus 96 plus 8. Okay, now as this is case of failure, we'll multiply by x and differentiate that polynomial. After differentiating this polynomial, we'll get 4d cube plus 12d as the derivative. Minus 132 I have taken as it is. Then the addition of this will be 160 plus 8. This subtraction plus 8 cos 4x by 4 as it is. Okay, this term is free of d now. This is the solution, okay, for the third term. Just first term is containing d. Now if you take 4d square, 4d common, we'll have d square plus 3 inside. Now minus 1 by 32, and this I have simplified further. Here you'll get 6. Now these two terms are calculated, okay, that I have taken as it is. Up to the last solution, last step of solution, these two terms will be as it is. Okay, now here we are going to replace d square by minus of 4. So if you do that, you'll get minus 4 plus 3, which will be equal to minus 1. Hence minus x by 4d cos 2x by 2 as it is. Right, now 1 by d is what? Integration. So if you integrate cos 2x, integration of cos 2x sin 2x upon 2 into this 2, 4. Here 4 will become 16, and sin 2x minus x sin 2x by 16, and these two terms I have taken as it is, minus 1 by 32 minus cos 4x by 672. So this is the final particular integral. Now we have both yc and yp, simply add them and you will get the general solution. Okay, so this is how you can do it. Few more problems, some problems for homework I will give, and few more problems we are going to cover in coming lecture. Okay, these are the problems for homework. D cube plus 1y equal to cos 2x minus 1 minus cos square x by 2. So for cos 2x minus 1, directly shortcut method can be applied. For cos square x by 2, you need to use the formula. Okay, once you simplify it, then you can determine the particular integral, and this is the solution that I have written. Okay, it's quite big but not difficult to get. Okay, we can check the solution. Next example is d2y by dx square plus 4y equal to cos x into cos 2x into cos 3x. So here we have the multiplication of cos, right? For this also we don't have any standard method. Firstly we have to make use of the trigonometric formulas to simplify it in terms of sin and cos. So which formula we can apply here? Cos a into cos b. Using that you simplify it, then multiply any two terms product you take, apply the formula cos a into cos b, then one cos will remain, multiply by that cos inside. Again you will have two terms, product terms. Again you need to use the similar type of formulas. Okay, then simplify it further, and finally apply the case number 2 of trigonometry, and then get the solution as this. So this is the CF and this is the PI. Okay, here also the first three terms gives you CF and the next two are the PI. Okay, so this is how you can try to complete it. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask in comment box. Few more examples on the remaining cases also of shortcut methods we are going to cover in coming lecture. Thank you so much.